drink?
This far north and I still have to fetch the fucking wine.
Some water or something. Please.
I'll see what I can find.
Тупете сняг бе да вашата мама тъпа. А тук седна при тебе виж, аз съм с твоето стринче. Сняг бе да вашата мама тъпа. Много почна. Добро начало. Жея голям. Който се задълго посали, коя бе, удара, сигурно те да те пъжи.
Ами аз много добре се чувствам.
Мене ме е горещо и братата. Какво ще му търсиш вода ли на топка?
Какво случи тия, като нападнаха с
изтрепали всичките? Вземи!
Someone's still living here.
Така и никой нас остави копието и медальона. Медальон на мечка, Bear Island.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Don't move. I'm warning you. Or I'll gut you like a fucking fish. You do look like a sad little fish, don't you? That happened a lot. I can fix it for you. Won't take long.
My friend is hurt. We're just looking for a place to rest.
There are others with you.
Garrett!
Is that...
Garrett!
You're outnumbered. You can't fight all of us.
Cotter!
Sylvie.
You're alive!
I told you I'd come back.
Who is this?
He's a friend.
You brought a crow here.
I had to.
You planning on introducing us, Cotter?
Right. This is my sister, Sylvie. She's the reason I brought you here. She can take us to the North Grove.
White House са тия, бе.
Да, отиваме на среща,
White Hill са тия. Бах ти умрели, а замък имат, брато, тия са мега спрели. Замък не може да мейнтейнат.
Lord Roderick. Lady Alyssa.
Queen. Нищо особено не е така.
Roderick, may I have a
Не е
word?
измазано отвътре. Не е измазано отвътре.
Thank you for accepting my father's invitation.
А пък на тия Форестър е някакъв дървен такъв.
I wasn't certain you'd come, but it's a good thing you did.
Be honest with me. If things get bloody, you my side or his?
My father honors guest right, just as you do.
You didn't answer the question.
I told you I'd try to talk sense into my father. And you did your part, putting up with grief. I know how difficult that must have been for you.
Аз си питах директен въпрос, тя не ми отговори
It will all be
директно.
for
Значи има
nothing unless
нещо.
you listen to
Нищо
what
лошо
my
не
father has to
се
say. You need to take him seriously today, which means keeping a level head and thinking before you jump to conclusions.
I'm here in good faith, aren't I?
Yes, I suppose you are.
You have an impressive stronghold, Lady Gwyn.
These walls hold 1,000 years of Whitehill history.
1,000 years of bloodshed.
But our houses were close once, and could be again. So much of our history has been lost.
Shall we get on with it?
The Great Hall is this way.
Are your soldiers expecting trouble?
They're ready for anything. The way they see it, the enemy is within their walls.
съм насочен това White Hill.
What's this?
Направи мрежа, главите тук са и майката, и лорда, и това и Сентинела.
Give us a moment.
Нищо няма да остане вече.
После само отиваш и казваш, нямате лорда, аз съм ви лорда, това е положението.
Shortly before Griff was born.
Без никаква охрана тук са почти.
These your brothers?
The eldest three, yes. Carl died of grayscale a few years ago. Ebbett's at the Citadel. Torin serves for his Bolton. And Griff, of course, wasn't born yet.
Your father doesn't smile much, does he?
He used to, when my mother was still alive. Father isn't one for portraiture, but my mother...
Is that your mother?
Yes, though I hardly remember her. She died not long after this was made. We should get going.
That must be you.
Much younger me. Yes.
You look a bit like your mother now.
My brothers were never kind to
Това гадния Гриф.
He was boastful, gullible, and quick to anger. My father always defended him. A white hill is a white hill, he'd say. Come on. We mustn't keep my father
Тя не
waiting.
знае какво се случи с брати обаче. И ти си
Никой не
малко
знае,
двуличен
те
в тук
убиха.
случая. Идваш ли на гости пък?
Те имат някакъв кос.
Риби.
То сега ако реши да мрезне главата,
Тук трябва много да внимаваме с простите си
ще им
отговори.
кажат, сина ви е при нас, така че мислете му.
5 човека са тук, от които 2 жени и тия са с арбалети, 10 човека на
А
малко.
то един са катни, ля.
Да, и ти какво очаква да се случи тук?
I'll go find him.
Какво очаква да се случи тук? Да
Те
дойдат
би се отвориха да ги удря по сука.
да дойдат да направят преврат ли? Don't show fear.
Don't show fear. That's what he wants.
Ryan for Griff, that's still our plan.
We'll follow your lead, my lord.
Let's have a look around, see what we find.
Ще съм се разпълниш къщата на това.
Are you all right?
I don't know what Ludd's planning, but I'm not leaving here without Ryan. Not when we're so
Тя мира
close.
прилича на Майкс.
I won't just turn and abandon him.
Стей Господи.
Whatever happens, just follow my lead.
I will. You have my word.
Моля да ме вюре.
Добре дошъл, който да си вюре.
Mother, look at this. This ironwood's cracked.
I'm not surprised. The White Hills were never any good at the craft.
Oi! Step away from that!
И какво беше?
Сега идва спойна тук.
Open.
Тя заключена.
Сигурно да.
Затворили се и като пленници. Какво? Нещо съм пропуснала. Какво всичко гледах? Дънкан къде отида?
Там бронята, че ли са вкарали някой вътре и той е умрял. Бронята си имаше кръв надолу.
Да, беше много гадно. Къде отиде този Дънкан, бе?
Баща, Дънкан те предаде.
Ето към стълби.
That's far enough!
А къде отиде Дънкан, наистина?
Дънкан те предаде.
Той е предателя, нали? Той е предателя! Знаех си, че
Не е предателя,
Е, сега ще видиш.
Его
А
къде
тук
е?
е. Преди малко къде беше?
Само да засилвам.
What's Lord Whitehill planning?
He said he wanted a truce, and I believed it. I hope I wasn't a fool.
Remember what I said? No fear.
Right.
Just follow my lead and we'll be fine.
I'm sure he'll be along shortly.
Хора, за тия, които изпуснаха 5 минути, отидахме на среща в Уайтхил. И сме в замъка, хванаха тук и на заключиха в една стая, поне манджа се среща.
Bread and salt would mean we're protected by guest right.
He's just testing us. I'm sure of it.
Полека с този меч, браточе, да ги избиеш всички.
Welcome to High Point. Lord, my men say you've been acting a bit tense. You're not nervous, are you?
No,
I could ask you the same thing. All these soldiers...
Sounds like you're feeling outnumbered.
Father, please. Can we just get on with this?
Well? Wine! You know, your father once called High Point a keep for the gods. What stonework, he said. What craftsmanship. He wouldn't stop talking about it. If you ask me, I'd say he was envious.
High Point is very impressive.
It is, compared to your pile of timber.
Lord, where's Ryan?
Always worried about your family, aren't you? Let's toast to family! Won't you toast with me, Roderick?
To family.
To family.
Just talk bullshit.
Now, tell us why we're here.
The ironwood business is thriving, Roderick. In fact, the Boltons want weapons faster than we can make them. And when Roose Bolton wants something, I like to give it to him.
So, in other words, you need our help.
Don't be so damn full of yourself. You Foresters are headed for destruction. Yet, you know more about ironwood than any house in the realm. Would be a shame for all that knowledge to be lost. Help me craft ironwood for the Boltons, and I'll make sure you Foresters survive.
That's absurd.
If you think you can threaten
I'm
us...
not threatening.
So you're proposing an alliance?
An alliance? I said nothing of the sort.
He'd make us his slaves.
Roderick, this could save your house.
I'd consider an alliance.
You see what I have to put up with?
Just give him time. I told you...
I offer you peace, and you spit at it. I offer opportunity, and you demand more. I've seen this coming since you refused to kiss my ring. Here's how it's gonna go, Roderick. Either you agree to my terms, or I'll have Griff tear Ironrath to the ground. He'll put it to the torch.
This isn't the way to get what you want.
Slaughtering your small folk. Maybe he'll even make you watch.
Griff won't be doing a damn thing.
What do you mean?
He's locked in our darkest cellar along with your entire fucking garrison.
You didn't.
You've imprisoned my son. He was there by order of the Warden of the North.
Roderick, how could you?
You miscalculated, Lord. Now you'll pay the price. If you want Griff back, my brother returns home.
We want Ryan back, and we want him today.
Позицията. Ако съм сега ще ме забуча на този ран.
Bring the boy!
Чат, 3 пъти.
Mother! Roderick! I thought you'd forgotten about me.
No! No! What are you doing? You Imprison my flesh and blood. Mine?
Let him go!
He's not going anywhere.
Listen to her! Don't do I swear by the gods, if you hurt
The lady, get down! He's a child! A son for a son!
This is not what we agreed.
Blame him! Not me.
If you want to see Griff alive again...
You think I give two shits about Griff? About my fucking fourth born? I ought to kill you right now! Because you Forresters never learn.
I'm not afraid of you!
Just say the word, my lord.
Kill me, and we all die!
Roderick, do something!
Let me go!
Everyone, please!
I'll kill you myself!
Help him!
Fine. I'll take your Ironwood deal. If you make the trade. Come on, Blood. Things don't have to end this way.
You're lucky I know mercy.
Ryan, come here.
No! We'll make the trade on neutral soil. Griff for Ryan. A son for a son. Fine. Now, get the fuck out of my hall. And the gods have mercy on us both when the Boltons come for their ironwood. Now go.
It won't be long. And when they come, I hope that bastard flays you alive.
I'm so sorry.
Това хубаво момиче има такъв отвратителен грозен баща. Това, което...
Iron from ice!
Точно така. Iron from ice.
Те няма толкова много айс в този регион техния.
There it is.
Oh.
The East Watcher.
Asher.
Now listen up. None of those guards can live long enough to light that beacon. Because if they do, this invasion gets a whole lot fucking harder. Don't drop that.
How many men do you think are in there?
Hard to know for sure. At least 5, maybe more. To answer your question, too many to fight head on.
We'll need to take those two out first. Is that a harpy?
Of course it is. Those golden tits are everywhere in this bloody city. If those guards light the road, the fire travels up to the bowl, and the whole city will know we're here.
So we stop them.
Aye.
Come on, let's get moving.
Те искат да влязат да влизат хората отвътре.
It's nothing. Just forget it.
Фокус без К.
Fine with me.
Great.
I'll take him.
I've got the other one.
Ще биеш ли?
Да.
Айде.
Just keep an eye on her.
I don't need you.
Бавно действие, само трябва да ти...
Бавно е, ще излие вала моргуле се.
Голям прас.
Just sit outside the gates waiting.
She wants to scare them, but she wants it.
Две и направо да бъдат. На топа дори гледа. Какво гледа след то?
Много добра беше.
Пешката го запака като яй.
We'll split up. One group will go high and try to climb over to the other side.
What about them?
That's why someone needs to stay down here. They get behind cover and shoot the men up top. Just don't let that one slip. So, which will it be?
Жал ми стана направо за тия Ланистерите.
Stay below.
We'll stay on the ground. You take the wall.
Някакъв там още. Виж, маме, там трябва да ходиш.
Не, това нещо, което съм взела.
Ти му държи вратнението.
We'll have to take care of him first.
Just go and do it. Главичката му дай, главичката ще излезе як две.
Always playing Path of Exile. Играеше Path.
Да, кой го играл?
Един, където съм фол.
Защото в момента Ориатито излезе преди 2 дена, всички играят. Аз играх, да не спах един ден в събота. Играх на Ориатито цяла вечер.
Това нещо като Дявол.
Добре. Ама балансите са много по-добри от Биадото и билдовете са много по-разнообразни. Много разнообразни. Почти безкрайни са. Нали не всички са толкова добри. И аз имам малко лак, като стане голямата патаклама и много се измеря. При босовете, като вземе да има много анимация и много животни, една секунда лак и си умрял. Играя кеф, но не ми върви.
Лага е
бич голям е.
Най-трудно голям. Лага.
Quick, the guards on the move.
Саориацията става още малко по-тежка и още по-тежка.
We'll take care of him.
Срама, какво става? Не си ходил си. Търсиш работа.
Кой? Не съм още сходил, ще отида. Може да ръка не е толкова, но пак ще се поправя малко на видеото, като едно G, то на такова, на лаптоп. Видеокарта, тя на вентилатор майка си.
Една видеокарта е колко цялата платка на лаптопа.
Ама тъпото е, че нямат вентилатор на лаптопите. Имат само една пластина медна, където е доближена до този главния вентилатор. Чакай ти да отведе температурата. Да, трябва да се вентилатор.
Не, че Питро така му беше изгорено с видеокарта.
Аз моята много е тормоза, добре, че е такова интелска и не ми гори. Ще е много я тормоза направо. Радионка ли ще?
Слони все пак си слони.
Интелска и не гори, иначе сега беше за една много я пържа. В смисъл, що е малак я.
Пробваш там с Windows да го цъкнеш на такива, на минималните изисквания.
Че самата игра се цъква на минималните изисквания.
Не смисъл самия Windows да го ресетнеш тия изгледа на Windows.
Вал му гуля сега. Не съм му гледал това.
Аз така цъкам Dark Souls, нали?
Трябва да го видя.
Кажа после.
Мислиш, че ми се оправя малко?
Не ми се оправя така малко. Може да пробваш.
На мен ми трябва поне 15% да разтовари, по-малко от това. Един веднага рано. Така че са горе, не гледай такъв.
Не ми дава възможност.
Да, долу. Аре, две! Почему би? A shot.
They're still up there. On the right. Take them out, and you'll be clear to secure the beacon.
Madonna dicva sentiva frente quest.
They went through. I'll keep them busy.
Madonna dicva sentiva frente.
Това някакви ебатки ли такива четели?
Не знам коя е грешната
Грешната
Мадона.
Мадона дикова.
Знам никой, който се казва грешната Мадона.
What about them?
You're afraid of a couple of crossbows? We took on the Lost Legion by ourselves. This is nothing. We end it, we can get out of here. Me, you, Croft.
Let's do this then.
You ready?
Now! Hey! Get it! Light the beacon! Stop him!
Не трябва да го посвища. Аре, убива, не трябва да го посвища.
Чакай, бе! Аз това го заключих тук.
Well, hello.
Тя ли е дошата на бомба? О, боже мой.
Light it! Light it!
Do not light it!
Stop
Kill it! Kill the bitch!
Няма как да се спише тази серия на Game of Thrones.
Cut the fuse! Cut it! Cut it!
The torch!
He's going to light the beacon! All out!
Пак няма скрив, защо ме огрял като нас да ни гледа.
Стой!
Така, ти ли са Йоанна? Катери се трябва да го убиеш толкова?
Пак има само победи.
Браво да взимаш!
Лига.
Ти да обидаш.
Дай.
Пазничка си, Йоанка, дай да го...
На мен ми си играе.
Запали ка таковата.
Дай, каквото.
На Dark Souls, като умреш, пише You died. На български мисля как се преведе. Ма той умрял, ма.
He's going to light the beacon!
Stop the beacon!
All out!
Гледам Dark Souls на руски с руския превод, нещо брутално.
Майка му стара!
Мисля, че се да. Telltale.
Пак ще пробвам.
Аз съм доста бързо.
А на какъв измислен език е, Валан?
Езика на Фейсъс. Не, Майя на такъв бе, на Валерия. Те нали всички там говорят Валерия.
He's going to light the beacon! All out!
Бързо. Взимаш и да няма му режеш главата на този кълъв. Дай, рука! Пак! Това е... Няма може да го направим, дай.
Тия женски хапи, бе.
Бех ще ги честиш.
Oh, I can't believe you did it.
Croft! Quit your whimpering. I'm not dead yet. Hear that?
The marching army of the Khaleesi, knocking on the gates.
It's starting.
Едно племе или трябва да се...
Бяха само някакви там приближени гардове. Те половината умряха от глад, другата половина в първия град умряха, още нямаше ансали.
Никой не умря от тия тук.
Да, спасиха всички. Момченца.
Home at last. Back at High Point, I wasn't sure your brother would survive the day.
He nearly didn't.
But you kept your head and took Ludd's deal. And now Ryan will be coming home. He'll sleep in his bed. Eat at our table.
This is the beginning.
He'll be right here, where he belongs.
We'll celebrate once Ryan has returned safely. We still need to make the trade.
You're right, of course. Still, you did well today. Don't lose sight of that.
My lord, look!
Where are the guards?
Шпиони тук нещо.
Не, но е битка, гледай, те са узурпирали цялата история тук. Уния на оная брат и какво стана, да не са превзели кралството ни, бе. С този гарнизон. Уайт Хил е дошъл да се замисля си.
Where are the Glenmores?
Елена го е битеринала.
Wait here.
Шпионин е освободил според мен тия.
Или той е направил сделка с уния, с уния са го върнали. На техните банери се още на стената.
I'm sorry, I should have laughed.
Or maybe you think you can do better.
Of course not. I didn't mean to offend.
Perhaps a song instead. I hear you've written a touching song about your dead brother. Am I in it? Let's hear it, shall we?
No.
No?
Roderick!
Roderick!
Oh.
Welcome back.
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
How courteous. Now I know where your sister gets her manners. We've had a lovely time together. Haven't we, Charlie? Say it. Say it's been lovely.
It's been lovely.
And you. I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself.
Елената си ги е прибрала.
Не, бяха поизбити ми с това.
Да.
Това свърши епизод.
Свърши епизод, ще почваме и
Ethan was the first forester I killed. Doesn't have to be the last.
You don't know what you're in for, Garrett. What you're asking my brother to do. The North Grove isn't what you think it is.
You claim to be a leader, yet your own people do not respect you.
But we did as you commanded!
These aren't sellswords, Asher. They're killers.
Roderick!
I can't believe I trusted him.
I know you and my brother were in contact. Perhaps he told you things. Things that might prove his guilt. Perhaps you're not to be trusted either.
You're not listening, Garrett. Shh.
Следва си картата с момичето и това е.
Какво е това?
Ого, аз съм от малките 10%, бе. Didn't encounter Finn.
Кой беше този Фин?
Е, този зад мене. Ама как нещо? Не знам, я. Надолу.
Иментен глиф. Значи, но 67% сме го прибили като куче хубаво.
You kept Sarah secret from Lord, естествено. You and City order the Glenmore Sword to remain точно така, да пазят. Ама въпреки, че те останаха да пазят, Рус Болтън дойде и ги отръпа. Тук сме в малкото. Ей, тук не трябваше. Не трябваше тук да го не знам. Не трябваше тук да заблудим. Просто ми писна, че и двамата се караха и аз просто си извадих мече и го резнах и приключи си.
То това приключи вече, нали? Трябва да я купуваме вече.
Не, всичко е.
Но, thank you. Не ви продължаваме нататък.
Всичките 6 епизодчета са фри.
Защото гледам, че някакво много...
Чето си плати сега още един за един меч.
Много завършено ми изглеждаш.
Серията само свърши това.
Почваме. Select play. Ого, ние го ще го
играе с Сърси.
Сърсито ще ме яде жива.
Рамзи ще пръсне тясната мерсела.
За сестричката на Форестър ли става? Талия се казва момичетата. Еми той си я харесал още от първия път, така че...
Той просто изводите с къде шашка.
Не е добре с главата.
Така, я да видим писати в момчето.
Бъркал си се нещо. Мерсела, нали, беше тая Ланистърите.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
You'd help the second sons. Guide them into Marine. I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded.
Я си имам един приятел, Радо, PS4. При него също е хан. Да не е хан, само
I'm a friend.
Още не е куп, PlayStation куп. Взима вече по лев на час.
Така е.
Трябва да си...
Следващата игра достатъчно ние взимаме. Тук избираме една игра с по-пълно. До кога ще той Съмърсейл тук, къде го разгледахме?
Не знам.
Мене, аз бих играла тази хорора. Аз бих играла тази хорора.
Не съм доиграл, така че...
Искам да играя хорора, където го казвам. Evil Within. Това ще го купиме. То беше около 20 лева, нали?
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is here to see me. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor.
Find out
who
he
is.
Аз му настроих играта се записват кофти да цъдат, като се развали нещо, само ще ме извика. То, дето каза, че си взел PlayStation миналия стрим.
Roderick! I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself.
Need for Speed, някакви такива. И Диабло играе.
Диабло is bullshit.
I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower, just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Your mother may need some convincing.
You killed our brother.
I've killed many brothers, sisters too. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment.
Да дам ли сестричката да се ожени, че ще отрепе?
Дай майката на сестричката.
You won't need your sword.
Тук ще има мъртъв. Leave the sword, keep the sword.
I'm not going without my sword.
I'm afraid you are. Here, I'll help you.
Това са кът човек, какво се е бава с него вече? Все не го вижда какво претърпява.
There. Doesn't that feel better?
Hey, шиба, някакво шиба.
You're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
Тук каква глупост каза, бе, ненормални котъпа. I don't trust her with my men. Какъв си израз. Само ти си знаеш.
Бяха всички такива изрови, то не остана...
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask.
Те бяха тук пичовете.
I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes, Bloodson.
Griff was injured. The maester is looking after him.
I'm aware of Griff's injuries, and that you inflicted them. Oh, I really hope things
Той обаче харесва други луди копелета, които гледаха на други мъже по този начин, така че ти тук ще харесва.
After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest, your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
If her safety is a concern, perhaps she should not have come to Ironman. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. You disobeyed me. You disrespected me. Someone has to pay. You did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
No one has to pay. Let's just keep talking.
I'm bored of talking.
Stop!
Look at what you've done. I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please, please!
Talia, don't look away. It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick, make him stop! Please, do something!
Don't look.
Please.
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
You're right. This is my fault.
I told you, Talia. All lads fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
Don't. Your little brother had bigger balls than you. I came here to kill you, but now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
House Forrester will win this fight.
You're very confident for a man with no army and half a face. And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
И да искам да го убия, тук нямаше шанс да го убиеш в никакъв случай. Щеха да ме наръгат войниците, но и там ще се свърши, то ще си вземе сестричката. Така.
че те ще минат тази стена умрелите, видиш ли, Уинтерфела ще ги спре. Това да е. Кингс Лендинг.
Кингс Лендинг. Начало с Сърсей.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this. Arthur. I'm so sorry.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate. Did we bring it on ourselves? Or is this house just cursed?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire north.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. Man of gods, I miss the Starks. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive.
I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back. And if Mira's right about an army from the south...
Right now, everything depends on Asher. Once he and Malcolm bring us more fighting men, then
Where is he? Where is my brother? Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help. He did this for me.
I'm so sorry, Elena. I know how much he meant to you.
He meant everything, Roderick. He was my little brother. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous, the father called him Quiver. And now to die, like this, tortured, mutilated.
Ramsay Snow did this. He's a madman.
Ramsay was here because of you, Roderick.
Oh,
if we had been your allies. I'm sorry.
Let's get you someplace more.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going?
Where do I find the strength?
Цялото му съществуване на Ранзи беше скандално.
Know that we'll have our justice someday.
Justice won't bring my brother back. You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But I don't know what else to do.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
Родриго, заради прокълнатото ти семейство умряха 500 други човека.
Еми за сега само двама, брат му и...
И цялата войска на брат му такива гвардията.
Мира е в гнездото на харпите. Чакай да видим какво става.
Цялата гвардия за мина бяха 15-20.
There you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
Тук си трябва женска злоба и интриги. Ужас, ужас.
Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
Andros was the one doing the yelling. You can't blame me for his poor manners.
But he was yelling at you. And it's not the first time you've gotten yourself into trouble lately. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage. I won't do anything to jeopardize it.
Sarah, you can't mean this. I have too few friends in King's Landing as it is.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I just can't anymore. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family?
Of course.
They're still in very grave danger, I'm afraid.
Well, I know you'll do everything in your power to protect them. Better go before she sees me. She'll...
You're a Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
След някакви бати грознички сега ги направи.
Те не може да има по-красив от Марджери.
You still angry at me?
What do you think?
I think I deserve a little gratitude.
He's dead. I shouldn't care how it happened. It doesn't feel like I expected. I thought I'd feel lighter. Or something.
No matter what happens, I'll have your back. Always.
And I yours, little brother. But we should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse.
I can't imagine what it must have been like.
Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Meereen, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
Nothing out of the ordinary, Your Grace. You fulfilled your orders.
All of them? I heard rumors of an incident in the city. Do you know anything about it?
I said nothing happened, didn't I?
Watch your tongue with me if you wish to keep it. I thought you told me your nephew was a man of honor. But he cannot even take responsibility for his actions.
Your Grace.
You killed the master Dezor Zoraza when I told you his judgment belonged to the slaves of Marine. And now you come to me for a reward. Why should I let this pass?
Don't you dare.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Don't.
I'm waiting.
Because Beskha was Dezor's slave. For years.
Damn you, Asher.
She deserved her revenge as much as any slave in Marine.
You have my sympathies.
Keep your pity, Dragon Queen. Give us soldiers and we'll be gone.
I apologize for that.
It's all right, Mom. I do not hold it against her or you. You have proved yourselves in battle. And while you disobeyed my orders, you had good reason. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What?
But Your Grace, the mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Marine.
What did I tell you? She was never going to help us.
You promised me Croft and his second sons.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. I cannot give you my soul swords, but I will give you the next best thing.
Money. Money. Yes. Yes, I'll buy a soul sword. Ooh.
This gold will be of use. Perhaps you can find the swords you need in Marine.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We promise to put it to good use.
I'm sure you will. A new day is here in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their clothes. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Foresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled. But I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond. It's worth thinking about, you have to admit.
You're right, Uncle. The Mother of Dragons would make a powerful ally.
If she succeeds in taking the Iron Throne, she'll be the only ally we need. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
Don't even think about it. You just couldn't keep your fucking mouth shut, could you? Had to tell her everything. You sold me out for a chest of gold.
We're out of options. I need your help, Beskha.
I need this. I need that. You're just a squirt lordling under it all, aren't you?
I'll make it up to you, all of it, I swear it. If you think we can find a force in Marine, I need to hear it.
Little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, what exactly we got? To help the House Lannister.
Now these fighters used to be slaves.
Yes,
Let's say they'll be trying to live like masters.
Чудото де да намерят двама човека да стоят на пост, няма кой да отваря портата в този техния замък, всичките измряха.
Аз дигат твоята гняз
I'm gonna need you to serve you. Yes, I will serve you.
Голема гняз ще.
Той е брат на
Ти айде да търсиме да Нордгроув.
Търси той, ето.
Айде. Тътъл. Гаре тъпия.
Там малката ич не го харесва то.
Те лайгените никой не харесват.
Те себе си.
Си забил съм всички 50 племена.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I can't go south. The Night's Watch will have my head.
Better than losing it to a White Walker.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
It happened when we escaped Castle Black. There were men chasing us and...
That wound's fresh as can be. Are all crows liars, or just him? Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Well, we've made it this far, haven't we?
Getting here was the easy part. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie!
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting more than onions to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Why'd you even bring me here, Cotter? You said you'd take me to the North Grove.
Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Shoot him.
Kill them both.
Kill them both.
Не ми бегай, сега ще шутнем, така ще шутнем, че сега ще се даде. Умре нещо.
Make out with his sister. Заят. Той сега ще убие за вечеря и да те вика.
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Убие зайчето.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favor though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway. Don't frighten our dinner away.
Mind if I give it a shot?
Go ahead. You know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I trained at Castle Black.
So you're shit
then. Shit then. Трябва да държиш. Избягате за цела.
Едно кой ти каза какво да правиш, бе, братче? Къде ти пише за дръж, майка му стара?
Мерника се въртеше там нещо.
Въртеше се.
Айде ще имаш втори шанс.
Как така да го върта?
Няма да въртиш, само да държаш. Да опънеш тетивата.
Тут пише пресет холта.
Сега трябва само да пуснеш, като спре заедно, трябва просто да пуснеш. Пак ти избяга.
Are you nervous? Maybe next time, Garrett. I suppose onions and apples will have to do.
What's this?
Your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me.
Добре, момиче, и ти като стреляш с консола, ела заповядай.
Someone you really cared about. Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again.
Господи, брат, ти не можеш да го направиш.
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Please, Sylvie. I need to know.
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
What happened to us?
Do you believe the stories?
Oh, I forgot. You Southerners don't believe in anything you can't see with your own. Cotter!
Sylvie! Harry! Get back!
Що заби?
Не се зарежда бойната сцена, тук да можеш да умираш от даден път.
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. Two go in, one comes out. Day after day. No rules but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But one pit fighter is worth any 10 swords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them.
You were a pit fighter. If they're anything like you, we'll be just fine.
Understand, they are nothing like me. These aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
Да, така се, май по-кър,
Това преведе, това означава. Как да лога, как да го...
Пробник е добро.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, it'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what?
What the fuck? Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher.
This is my kind of justice.
Your friends have been busy.
Let's hope our heads don't end up here. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily-white asses like you, little brother.
Maybe they should see a familiar face first.
If they don't like us coming here uninvited, it will hardly matter who they see first.
Well, if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2.
You're scary, fat man. Good thing I'm looking for scary. I need fighters like you.
Hear that? This little man wants us to fight his battles for him. We do what Amaya says. You talk to her.
Well, good, because that's exactly what... Hey! Hey! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
He's probably the blood god. Не, той просто е някакъв измислен бог, който си измисля с името на който да излиза. Ето, talk to the god in the pit. Амая, ето е Амая. Черни. Вратата му ще навътре.
Мога бе. Тежки сте бе, майка му стара. Айде бе.
Той те пита, изкаква от това.
Well, hello there.
Amaya! Take her! You must want something pretty bad to risk coming in here. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
My name is Asher Forrester, and I've traveled all the way from Westeros.
I'd suggest you go back there. It's not safe here for outsiders.
Amaya, please!
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom!
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits.
Leave her alone!
I don't care what your history is. Beskha's the most loyal friend I've ever had.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
My enemies mean to butcher my family in Westeros. They killed my father. They killed my little brother. And now I need great warriors to help me avenge their deaths and reclaim my home.
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
You all excel at combat, but you know nothing until you've tasted the thrill of war. Waves of men crashing together. Blood and steel. In Westeros, they sing of our great warriors for thousands of years.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who? Who's the best you've got?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then.
He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
And if I beat him, you and your men will join me in my fight.
If you can beat Bloodsong, you'll gain our respect. But no one has ever beat him.
Right. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe? Your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
If I die in there...
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
No. I'll spend all your gold on the finest of whores.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me! Let me show you how we dance in Marine. You fight dirty. I like that.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win.
The best would be me! Here, use this! Are you ready? Westerosi? This is gonna hurt! Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting.
I think I can, actually.
Useless piece of shit! Give me a real weapon!
That's no weapon worthy of...
Ready your ears for the song of blood!
Don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna have to refuse.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Come on, pretty boy.
Нокът ги дава.
Son of a whore!
Last chance, Westeros.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
Аз го натиснах. Ще тъпня това, натиснах.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
Той се помпи. Не е пидално колко има не стана. А? Еми, какво? То не е ли добре да натиснеш по-рано?
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
Westeros! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end! As he should!
Stick the little man!
Do it! Do it! Where I come from, we don't kill people for sport!
Unimpressed.
The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason.
New life.
I offer you all a new life. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. fight with me, and it won't just be for sport. You'll fight for a higher purpose. To save innocents and murder the guilty. If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
I knew them!
What are those things?
Oh, God, over here! Over here!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! We need to stick together!
Run! No! I hope you're right about this, Garrett.
Ai, din advice. Добре, само това го нямаме спира вече.
Значи ти при Церасей.
Your Grace. You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
I don't know what you mean, Your Grace.
I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden?
Yes.
One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
I try to be, Your Grace.
I see. I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy. Or at least it shouldn't have been.
I meant no harm, Your Grace. I had a personal matter to attend to.
A personal matter. I'm told you used another girl to talk your way in. You're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
Only when I must, Your Grace.
I think we both know it's more often than that. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl. Perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace.
Quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
I would be happy to, Your Grace.
It won't be easy. Tyrion is devious. You'll have to hide your intentions, otherwise he'll tell you nothing. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
I would doubt anyone will miss him.
Айде, им преснахме сърце и тук добре се развива действието в Кингс Лендинг. Тук е добре. Тук е перфектно.
Шарето и събрата не говори езика.
Така е, Яша разпя всичко, което трябваше.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. After you sold me out to Daenerys, I've given a lot of thought to staying here. Leaving you to your Westeros and your Foresters.
You have?
I was angry. But you're my family. No matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you live without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
Take anything not nailed down. Just not from my house.
That depends on how nice your house is.
I'll show them their beds.
Окапигите им да бяха прилични дрехи преди да отидат на Уестерос.
I'll be there in a moment.
Glad you're here.
Glad you made it. What choice did I have? You denied me an honorable death. So I must find one in Westeros.
You will find it, don't worry about that.
No book.
Vasco wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you found your soldiers. Anrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What about you, Uncle? Will you stay with the Queen?
If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
You don't know what your Queen is going to do. You're turning your back on your family when they need you most.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, Asher. But I've made up my mind. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Cast her off!
Айде, Ашаре, и ти добре направи цялата мисия, и мирата добре се разви.
Що трябваше да натвари тук 300 човека, не да сване тук тия 5 главорези. Верно, най-големите главорези са само 5.
Не са 5, без стига да има една човек.
Don't loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I brought you a gift.
Wine. You know the way to my heart. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me. And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the north. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
I'm afraid not, unfortunately.
Unfortunate for us both. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira. No more lies.
Are you toying with me?
I might ask you the same question. Now tell me the truth. Admit it. Cersei sent you.
I don't know what you're talking about. She did no such thing.
The guards have never let anyone in with wine. That was your first mistake. Not that I don't appreciate the gesture. I wish you'd had the courage to tell me the truth. Not that I'm above drinking her wine.
I told you to be careful. He'll twist your words. Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Let me handle this. We're not done talking.
You heard the girl. Go. What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
It's not as if I could refuse her.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Lady Marjorie will understand. Cersei left me no choice.
Let's hope she understands. Because absent her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
You're a clever girl. I'm sure you'll think of something. Although I would suggest you choose your words carefully. Cersei will be far less amused if she catches you in a lie.
I have to give her a list of names.
Tell her I'll call Shagga, son of Dolph from the Mountain Clans. Oh, and Timid, and Chella, and the Scepter who raised me, assuming she's still alive.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Unsolicited.
Unsolicited.
Какво?
Unbound, unbent.
Не бе, това са Дорн. Дорн.
Дорн.
Was she leave?
Ето бе. Нали това искаше?
Didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
My only regret is what happened to your brother. If I'd only...
Please, let's not talk about Arthur. Not now. What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are?
We'll be married. And no one will be able to keep us apart. Not Griff, not his father, not Ramsay Snow.
I was hoping you'd say that. Roderick? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone. Good morning, Talia. Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I didn't realize she was...
Talia, can't you knock?
Sorry, I should have... It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And... It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Last night, I couldn't... I was having nightmares. So I...
Go on, Talia.
I went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have. Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held. It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
You said you saw someone. Who?
Someone we trusted.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you as your sister.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Или мейстъра.
Не, мейстъра той не.
Един от тия тримата...
То други няма.
Такова да е шокинг.
Мейстерите никога не влизат в такова, взимат страна в споровете на...
Принцип е така.
Не вярвам да е майката.
Go get the guards.
Eh? Oh, my lord. You scared the bloody daylights out of me.
Това не е сентинела.
What's that?
Това е то, който води войската.
You tell me.
Това е
You
офицера.
don't scare me. I've known you since you were a boy. Back when you still had a spine.
Why, Royland? Why did you do it?
Your father was the greatest lord I've ever known. But you've brought this house to ruin. You pushed me to this, Roderick. You brought it upon yourself.
Don't you dare start making excuses.
Excuses? Are you that naive? Look at you, Roderick. You're weak. You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Ethan was a fool. And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Bungling your betrothal to Elena. Doesn't matter how either of you feel. Lord Glenmore will never let you marry her now. Letting Griff force you to the ground without a shred of dignity. Going to High Point without any soldiers, despite my every warning. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed.
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all. Your father would be ashamed. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody truth.
So you turn your cloak? That's your answer?
I'm not gonna stand by and watch you destroy this family! You're driving House Forrester the way of the Starks.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. Asher knows how to act. All you do is limp between defeats.
Asher would cut your traitor heart out.
Oh, I don't doubt it. He has more balls than you ever will.
Roderick, it's Griff. He's gone.
Somebody set him free. Was this your doing?
They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
But Ryan... Royland, how could you?
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it.
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me. And Asher does too.
Ами всички казаха на това момче, че няма бос и че еди гъси тъпанари крипъл, нека малко да покаже бос.
Трябваше да го убиеш вече.
Обещал съм аз на сестра ми, он е малки и той бащава на сестра си и дойде и розботен и му бръзда гърлото.
Трябваше да го убиеш, не може.
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Burn the body. Bring Asher home.
Prepare the horses. We're going to war.
Yeah, with our flag.
Стига бе. Те просто не показват армия. Стига глупости. Те просто не показват армията. Ето, Ашър пътува. С тия мръсни детал. Значи такива сте хейтери. Такава смяната негативна енергия. Изливате, че нямам думи.
Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Doesn't matter if Roderick's lord of our house. These are my soldiers to lead.
Well, you may want to start by telling them your brother's not to be harmed. He hasn't had a chance to win them over like you have.
Point taken.
Браво.
That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
Много интересно. Усипи ми вода, моля те, ще умра. Не съм жадна. Нямам чашка, аз съм. Той твой. Хората ме гледат много.
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Ами аз си казах, че трябва да ги окъпат на кораба, дори с солена вода да ги окъпат, след това да му облекат. Казах, най-после дойде
Asha! Thank the gods you've made it back.
You've looked better.
We've no time for small talk, brother.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord's got something planned. I don't know what yet. It won't be good.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight. What?
Get that gate open!
Asha, no!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asha, you have to get out of there.
Looks like it's up to us. Asha! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered. Oh, shit! We have to get out of here. Stop! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it. One of us has to stay.
Who stays behind?
Asha! Come on! Don't you dare leave me, Asha! I came all this way for you! You can't fucking die now!
My lord, you must hurry! We can't lose you! We need you to leave!
Let me save your life and our house. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. I'll hold them off!
But my lord, you
Asher
can't!
is your new lord.
Yes, my lord.
Roderick, go!
Не може да ги спасиш много. Може той да ги трепаш всичките вече. Не се знае.
Target, show me target.
толкова
е бременна. Трябваше да изберем един от двамата.
Къде разбра, че е бременна?
Бременна.
По-гадно тя е бременна.
Един от двамата трябваше да изберем.
Ти си избраш.
Не, Бешка каза, че армията няма да следва друг, ако не е Ашър. И аз избрах да бъде Ашър.
Тук 60% са избрани. Родик да остане.
Чакай, Ана да... Повечето проценти са избрали Родрик. Защото Ашър можеше да ги отрепа всичките.
Повечето като нас са избрали.
Айде. Чао.
Той няма никой.
Ако се свърши и това се случи, беше много...
Умряха двама братя.
Спреми стримчето. Чао, хора. Има още някой да гледа.
Аз не напускаш, ще стане малко.
И аз също.
Ма ти на работа ли си?
Да.
От колко часа?
10.
Защо не казваш?
И ние сме 10.
Само да не видим някой да
Ако имаш фолио за видите пасти, ще ги дадеш да не изсъдят.
Да, с салфетки.
Чао.